Durk's fans have patiently waited to hear from the rapper since he was arrested. And now a leaked jail call featuring the rapper has gone viral, with the rapper being housed in one of the worst jails in Miami. There was concern for his safety, with rumors that he was being held in protective custody. The details of the call are shocking and have added more controversy to Durk's case. Let me put you up to speed. Durk speaks from jail in a shocking turn of events. The hip-hop world is buzzing with the latest news surrounding rapper Lil Durk. An alleged jail call has surfaced, marking his first public statement since his arrest last month. Amidst the chaos surrounding his arrest, an intriguing development emerged on November 15th when an Instagram user with the handle 900brew shared an audio clip purportedly featuring the OTF boss's alleged jail call. Quickly gained traction online, as it was believed to be the rapper's first public statement since his arrest. In the 2-minute conversation, Lil Durk is heard maintaining a positive outlook despite the challenging circumstances. He reassures the caller that he is in good spirits and determined to return home to his family. Durkio also addresses a rumor that has been going around on social media. The rumor that he is in protective custody. In the audio, the rapper firmly denies these allegations, stating that he is not receiving any special treatment and is instead on the main line with other inmates. This assertion was met with mixed reactions from the public, as some viewed it as a testament to his resilience. While others remained skeptical of the call's authenticity, the caption on the post read, "Just got off the phone with my brother. All dirt. He is in good spirits, staying positive and fighting to get back home to his kids and family. We are not glorifying negativity. We are more than just street guys." That's actually an understatement. We men of honor. End code, no matter our financial status, bro. Hit the main line with the rest of our kind. No protective custody. The relationship between Lil Durk and 900brew remains somewhat ambiguous, though the latter's Instagram activity suggests ties to the OTF label post, featuring collaborations with OTF artists like Bonnie Mo, as well as photos with Book of 600 and Lil Durk himself hint at a connection that lends credibility to the alleged call. However, the lack of official confirmation leaves room for doubt as the public continues to debate the legitimacy of the audio. But this isn't the only time someone has alleged that Lil Durk has spoken to them while he's behind bars, because an artist dropped a track that featured Durk. Giving a brief intro, it was alleged that Durkio had allegedly spoken from behind bars in Hypno Caro's new track. On November 1st, Hypno Caro dropped a bombshell on the music world with the release of his latest track, where Smirk, Go the Song Quickly, became the center of attention for the sensational claim that it features a phone call from Lil Durk, allegedly made from a federal correctional facility. This purported call marks the first time Lil Durk has spoken publicly since his arrest in the song. Lil Durk is heard expressing his unwavering loyalty to Hypno Caro. Hypno Caro, my mother's his brother from another forever legend, Ophi and I. Take Uring streets over, you know what time it is. Rest in peace, Dario, says in the song's intro. Hypno Caro has come under some heat, with people calling the call fake and produced by a comma, while others called him a clout chaser. As the details of the arrest emerged, the gravity of the situation became apparent. The charges against Durk are severe, with potential consequences that could alter the course of his life and career despite the daunting circumstances. Durk has decided to stand on business. It's being reported that the rapper intends to plead not guilty to the charges. This new development in the case suggests a fierce determination to fight the allegations and maintain his innocence, even though he risks a lifetime behind bars or even a death sentence if found guilty of the charges. Insider reports have also revealed that he is in good spirits, and his only complaint is about food in jail. Interestingly, the source also revealed that he's getting along well with the FDC Miami staff, as well as his fellow inmates inside, with those in the know describing the guy as super charming and agreeable. But Durkio might have been trying to stay positive because the conditions at the jail he was held in were one of the worst in the country. There are reports that some, Inmates are beaten up in the full glare of the cameras and denied food for days. One case that made headlines involved Freddie Lee Jones, a 38-year-old black inmate who was allegedly beaten by deputies while in solitary confinement. Jones, who was arrested for a misdemeanor count of criminal mischief, reportedly endured 2 days without food before the incident. Another case that shows the jail's horrors is that of Herbie Crussell, a white inmate who allegedly committed suicide while under the supervision of the jail staff. Crussell, known for being a beggar and addict, was housed in a facility meant to cater to inmates with mental health issues. Another inmate with similar conditions as Crussell would also die in custody under very suspicious circumstances. Joseph Williams, a 26-year-old inmate with a long-standing history of mental illness, also died in custody under suspicious circumstances. Arrested for an attempted purse snatching, Williams's mother had repeatedly expressed concerns about his mental health to the jail staff. Her pleas went unheard, and Williams died shortly after she began advocating for his treatment. But brutal deputies and suspicious deaths aren't the only things Durkio should be worried about, because drugs often find their way into the jail. Well, it turns out that the OTF head honcho has been struggling with drug addiction. Earlier this year, the rapper revealed that he had checked into rehab.
What was this, codeine?
Yeah, Xanax. I wanted better. I want to be a better man, a better father.
Even revealed that he wanted to deal with his addiction to codeine and Xanax to become a better father and leader. Is that what it was codeine? Yeah, Xanax. I want a better saying. I want to be a better man, a better father, a better leader. And now it seems all his hard work might be undone, because in July this year, an inmate died from fentanyl overdose, with drugs being brought into the jail. Dario might find himself falling back to his old destructive habits. Luckily, news broke out that the rapper was being transferred to a jail in Los Angeles. However, not many feel sorry for the OTF boss, because he has been involved in crime for a long time, from robberies to moted murders and now actual murders. Duro's life has been one large roller coaster. The OTF criminal history. The OTF head honcho was a regular in jail before he became a successful rapper. His days behind bars date back to 2011 when he was arrested. On a weapons charge being his first offense, Lil Durk was sentenced to 3 months in prison. This wouldn't help him get off the streets, because just 2 years later, the rapper was arrested again and charged with unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. This time he was given 18 months probation after pleading guilty. However, during this probation, Durk was allegedly caught by police in possession of 2 guns, leading to another weapons-related charge. The case was eventually dropped after a judge, that the rapper was not in possession and control of the guns, and therefore did not violate his probation. And in 2019, Durk was caught up in an attempted murder case and was taken into custody in one of the most drama-filled arrests, the Atlanta. Police issued an arrest warrant for Durk on May 29, 2019. The Chicago rapper was hit with 5 felony charges. These included criminal attempt to commit murder, aggravated assault, unlawful association with criminal street gang to conduct or participate in crime, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony, and possession of a firearm armed by a convicted felon. Despite the fact that he was on tour when the warrant was issued, Durk canceled everything and went straight to Atlanta. He immediately dropped a record titled "Turn Myself" in the next day. The rapper wasted no time in getting ahead of any narrative by granting WSB-TV an interview at his lawyer's office. In the interview, the rapper revealed that he was about to surrender to the authorities. The same day, according to him, he had nothing to hide, nor nothing to run from. "You're about to surrender as we speak." "Yeah. How come? 'Cause I have nothing to add, like I have nothing to run from." Lil Durk also maintained his innocence and denied committing any of the 5 charges leveled against him. Did you do it? Did you shoot this man? Did you commit the other crimes of which you're accused? No. The rapper then proceeded to surrender himself to authorities at the Fulton County Jail the same day. Years later, the case would take a different turn in late October 2022. All charges against Durk were dropped, Due to insufficient evidence, those close to him at OTF haven't had an easier life since they have also been in and out of jail, and first up is just Blow 600. Despite his rising profile in the Chicago drill scene, just Blow 600 remained connected to the realities of street life, and it would cost him dearly, and now he's facing close to 2 decades behind bars on Halloween night. In 2017, a series of events unfolded that would drastically alter the course of Just Blow 600's life alongside 2 of his associates, Paradise Haynes and Lucky R. Tyler. Just Blow 600 was allegedly involved in a plan to rob 19-year-old Kill Carter in Hammond, Indiana. The plan, however, took a deadly turn when a shootout erupted, resulting in the tragic death of Carter. During the chaos, Carter's cousin and Just Blow 600 himself sustained injuries. Law enforcement agencies launched an investigation piecing together the events of that fateful night. Late criminal court documents would later identify Just Blow 600 as the triggerman, accusing him of shooting Carter with an assault rifle despite the serious nature of the charges. The OTF rapper consistently maintained his innocence. In a bold move, he took to social media to declare his stance, stating they trying to build cases off lies and snitches. "I'ma stay 10 toes down." However, one of his co-defendants, Hannes, pleaded guilty to 1 count of robbery resulting in bodily injury. Meanwhile, Tyler and Just Blow 600 faced 1 count of murder, 1 count of murder and perpetration of a robbery, 2 counts, robbery, 1 count of aggravated battery, and 2 counts of criminal confinement. These charges saw them facing 45 to 65 years in prison. And in August 2023, the OTF rapper was sentenced to 18 years in prison. Another member of Duro's label who suffered a crime, filed life, is OTF. Booda OTF. Buona's story is wild and very fishy, because the man was sentenced to 8 years for some serious charges, but only served 15 months in jail, known for his unwavering loyalty. Booda has often been described as Lil Durk's mud brother OTF Booda, whose real name is Michael L. Golden is also rumored to serve as Durk's muscle in a viral video from earlier this year. He was seen protecting Durk from a fan who got a little too to the rapper during a festival performance, but being close to Durk didn't get him out of the streets, because Buona's life took a dramatic turn in March 2021 when he became embroiled in a violent incident at Cumberland Mall in Atlanta, Georgia. Booda was detained on 4 felony charges of aggravated assault with intent to murder following a violent incident at the mall. The shooting occurred in the mall's parking lot, where Booda allegedly exited an SUV and opened fire on another vehicle. The chaotic exchange of gunfire left 4 individuals injured, including a 6-year-old boy who was hit by a stray bullet. Despite the severity of the situation, all victims survived their injuries. Buona's connection to the crime was established after he dropped his phone at the scene, which led to a search warrant and the discovery of social media activity linking him to the shooting alongside Booda. 3 other individuals, Karanji Reese, Java Harris, and Donan Powell, were arrested and faced charges related to guns and drugs in August 2022. OTF Booda was sentenced to 8 years in jail for a different case in Illinois, where he was charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. And this is where the Buona story gets crazy, because despite the serious charges he was facing, he was released in November 2023, having served only 15 months in jail. Did snitch to get out? We might never know. Another one of OTF's most promising talents, whose future is now ruined, is RondoNumbaNine. OTF played a significant role in RondoNumbaNine's rise to fame, and in 2013 he released the music video for his breakout hit Hang With Me. Although RondoNumbaNine's music career was gaining momentum, the young rapper never left the streets, and on February 22, 2014, a tragic shooting would change his life forever. On that cold winter night, jitney cab driver Javon Boyd was parked in the Wentworth Gardens neighborhood of Chicago, waiting for a passenger unknowns to him. A group of young men, including RondoNumbaNine and fellow rapper C. Dye, were approaching his vehicle. The reasons behind their actions remained shrouded in mystery, but what transpired next would forever alter the lives of all involved. as the group neared Boyd's car. They reportedly asked him if he was from the neighborhood without warning. Gunfire erupted, and multiple rounds were fired into the vehicle from the passenger side. Boyd, a 29-year-old man simply trying to make a living, was struck by the bullets. He was rushed to the hospital but tragically succumbed to his injuries. 2 hours later, the murder of Javon Boyd shocked the community, and the investigation into the crime quickly gained momentum. The Chicago Housing Authority had captured the incident on video surveillance, providing crucial evidence for law enforcement. Additionally, eyewitnesses came forward identifying RondoNumbaNine as one of the individuals present at the scene. The evidence was mounting, and the young rapper found himself at the center of a high-profile investigation. RondoNumbaNine's arrest was a significant turning point in the case. At just 17 years old, he was charged with first-degree murder, a charge that carried severe consequences after a lengthy and contentious trial. The verdict was delivered. RondoNumbaNine was found guilty of first-degree murder, a decision that would have profound implications for his future. On July 5, 2016, he was sentenced to 39 years in prison. Not all OTF associates are living their lives behind bars. Luckily, some have escaped this reality, even though they had some pretty shocking cases to fight. One of them is Doodie Lo, who was in court over some pretty disgusting allegations. It all began in October 2021 when the hip-hop community was rocked by a scandal involving OTF rapper Doodie Lo and his ex-girlfriend FTNBA. Doodie Lo, whose real name is David Sperry, found himself at the center of a storm when FTNBA accused him of defiling her 5-year-old son. FTNBA took to social media to share her allegations, posting an audio clip on Instagram that purportedly captured her son crying and recounting the alleged incident. In the clip, the child described being defiled with 3 screws. FTNBA asserted that the injuries were so severe that her son had to revert to wearing diapers as he was unable to control his bowels. However, Doodie Lo maintained his innocence from the outset, denying the accusations and asserting that he was being falsely accused. He took to social media to defend himself, stating that the allegations were baseless and that he would fight to clear his name. In the midst of the public uproar, Doodie Lo's legal team began to gather evidence to refute the claims. They argued that FTNBA had fabricated the allegations out of spite following their breakup, and that she had been harassing Doodie L and his family for weeks. The situation was further complicated by a video that Doodie Lo released, which allegedly showed FTNBA grooming her son to accuse him of the crime. In the video, FTNBA is heard instructing her son not to blame the incident on Alex, a 3-year-old boy, casting doubt on the credibility of her claims. Despite the mounting evidence in his favor, the damage to Doodie Lo's reputation was already done. The allegations had taken a toll on his personal and professional life, leading him to take decisive legal action. In December 2021, Doodie Lo filed a $5 million lawsuit against FTNBA, accusing her of defamation, emotional distress, and causing perpetual reputational harm. In the lawsuit, Doodie L's legal team presented evidence that FTNBA had told him it was, in fact, Alex who had inserted the screws into her son's anus. Doodie Lo encouraged her to take the boy to the hospital for an examination, but doctors reportedly found nothing wrong with the child. Doodie Lo's attorneys argued that FTNBA had manipulated the situation out of spite following their breakup, and that her actions had caused significant harm to Doodie L's personal and professional life. As the case gained momentum, a surprising development occurred in January 2022. FTNBA issued a public apology to Doodie Lo, a move that caught many by surprise. In a tearful video, she revealed that Doodie Lo had taken a lie detector test and passed, leading her to retract her previous statements. She claimed that she never intended to ruin his career and that she genuinely believed her son. FTNBA expressed regret for the situation, stating that she was simply trying to protect her child. However, the apology was short-lived. Just days later, FTNBA recanted her apology, alleging that she had been manipulated and threatened